Okay. 9:43 p.m. Orange County. D.o.A. waits to the absolute last minute. This is where I thrive to procrastinate. Will this be an all-nighter? I'm not sure. This is where I thrive. All right, let's get this. Why do you wait to the last minute? It's like 9:44 p.m. Like, this is when you're going to start? Yes, this is. All right. Just going to do a little warm-up here. All right. And I decided to just scratch everything and start over, too. But I got a plan. And I got ChatGPT, the best assistant ever. This is how legends are made. No. Please give me accolades for doing my laundry, please. I have a nice pot here. I'm not sure where it's from. In case anyone's concerned where my pottery is from. So we sit in the cave. This is for you, photo guy. We sit in the cave. And we look upon the wall, and there's shadows on the cave. And little do we know, our reality is not shaped by reality, but only our perception. Because others are watching upon us. Judging. And as we go up to the other group, that group judges and looks down upon yet another group who's judging and looking down upon. Where thou shalt shop. Marshalls. Oh, my shed is so amazing. He's so stalker. Okay. I'm getting it all out. And then they don't know the chains that bind them in the lower levels of Plato's cave. And in the end, what is above is below. And it is the sun. He is the light. He is the Alpha. He is the Omega. He is the beginning and he is the end. Hunter S. Thompson. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They had a baby. Bought those locals forever way. All right. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. All right. Good. Get it all out. Fucking weirdos. All right. So I've consulted with my legal team, and it's not FTIC. FTIC is. I'm just talking shit. It's 10 o'clock. I'm prepping the chat. I'm prepping myself to do a bunch of work here. Okay, let's talk a little shit before we get into the fucking like actual activism. Free Palestine, yo. Oh, Heather, you just can't get enough. How many times are you going to have to die before you go away? He's coming after my family. And I just saw how Becky was being treated at the encampment, man. And she, I'm not sure if she passed out the meth pipes or not, but I was like, God, the crackheads need fucking crack pipes. Like it was clean needles. They need clean needles to shoot it in their fucking neck. You know, we need the crackheads that have fentanyl shot in their neck. I mean, let's not give them pot or anything. And I was like, they were going after Becky. They were like, Becky, you're lying about passing out med pipes. And me, as a conservative Christian, was like, oh my God, I gotta call you and tell you there's a whole line of victims of D.o.A. And there's Riddle only murdered. She was only involved in 2 murders, man. She did her time. She lied and said that she was just an accomplice. She was young. She was a minor. She was so young. The person in the Waffle House, they were, don't mind the person shot and killed in the Waffle House. At least it wasn't fucking marshals, She didn't get charged with it. It was armed robbery. Just the person being murdered and dead was one thing, right? Oh my God, I'm a conservative Christian. And then the guy that they killed at the Babylonian Barcelona apartments in Nashville, that was just about a CD case, man. It was nothing. It really wasn't Riddle's fault, man. Her gangbanger buddies, they were involved with it. And Vaughn is totally normal. She's my bestie now. Besides Becky, Vaughn's my bestie. And I'm here to stand up for the communists here in D.C. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up, man. Fucking Streamer Wars is amazing. When they get the channel, you watch out. The second they get a channel, it all goes to their fucking head. You get DOA's a fraud in there, man. And this person's dad, he's working for Ghost Soldier. He's Christian. This is Christian. They're working together to do AI to take down the community of meth heads, crackheads, and rapists. He was causing division. He wanted that level 3 sex offender. He would never shut up. He gets on these. He just gets on these talking points, like he gets on the pedophiles and he just doesn't let up. And then he attacks women and men, but mostly women. Am I stuck for eternity with these psychopaths? Well, I do think I welcome friends. Y'all getting ceases and desists here eventually, okay? I promise you, all right? I can't wait to the ceases and desists. And yes, this is the plan for a cease and desist, okay? When you make defamatory statements, the best thing to do from a legal perspective is to republish the defamatory statements and then ridicule the person. Okay, that is how you build your case. It's what the court system wants. Okay, D.o.A. lives in a van. He's an idiot. So yes. Republication will definitely help your case. Bubble down on that bubble dick, bitch. Oh, yes. No, I mean, it is a setup, man. When you get the notices for defamation, you most definitely should be set up. And how you get set up is by republishing the content. If someone tells you it's a lie, the best thing to do would be to tell the lie again, like talk about it. And while you're doing it, talk about how fat they are, where they shit, talk about their penis. That will definitely not fulfill any malicious elements of any type of defamation suit, okay? D.o.A. doesn't know what he's talking about, okay? That is the key. Oh, and Nora, we're not forgetting about you, girl. We love lesbians here. Jesus, why limit yourself? Why be a lesbian? Why not be a bisexual? Why you hate men so much? Why limit yourself to the penis? Nora. Okay, sorry. I had 30 browsers open. It's taking up some of the space. I am going to focus. I got 6 more minutes at 10 o'clock, and then boom, I'm going to hammer this shit out, okay? I got it. ChatGPT is doing all the work, man. This is how you do it. Like, ChatGPT is never a liar, right? He's just working with ChatGPT. He's insane. He's going to quote all the case law wrong. There's going to be phantom cases. I got 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and then I got to focus, okay? I'm procrastinating the most procrastination that I could possibly do. I think I could get this done in 2 hours, truthfully. Whack, whack, boom, back, boom. Totally sober. This is me sober. It's not manic, it's sober. It's sobriety. Sobriety sucks. I just can't wait to get fucking hammered. I want like 3 margaritas and a lemon drop and maybe a Washington apple. Sorry. I'm ready. I'm trying. But I gotta stay focused, man. This is important stuff, all right? 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. At 1:10, I'm really excited. At 1:10 a.m., I'm getting my channel back. I vote for Focus Free. Yeah. I'll talk shit while I'm doing this, too. Not only will I amend my second complaint, we'll do the second thing. Okay? It's cool. I already figured it out. Me and ChatGPT, we already had a plan. I was like, okay, now I'm going to fuck off. I know. Like, I was like, man, I like fed it to ChatGPT. I was like, what do you think, man? I don't know what I'm feeling. ChatGPT is like, we're going to redo the whole fucking thing. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. I was all worried about the defendants. I didn't know about the defendants, these defendants, this shit. I don't even know what to do. He's like, don't worry, I got you. I got you. We got a plan, okay? We got a plan, and it's ChatGPT, man. We're going to prove to the world that ChatGPT can bring you and make you a legacy. We're going to single-handedly prove that the bar certified lawyers, the certifications, the temple bar, the ends of the court are of the past. The American Revolution exists here. We are legion. We are everywhere. Expect us, bitches. The champagne communists. Oh, we don't know the political realms of this, man. Second opinion, Claude. I'm a he-man woman hater. I hate women. Oh, God, I love it. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, well, chat. It doesn't. I don't get any like chocolate. What's it? The Christian Advent calendars. Okay, I mean, I would love to make content about Advent calendars. Maybe I should say Advent calendars like 400 times. You know, obviously, I'm a victim of cyber stalking. So if I say Advent calendars 400 times, I'm gonna fucking, and then I click my fucking ankles together, and I get some bitch ass, crazy ass woman from fucking Pennsylvania who's living in a double wide. Don't worry, I lost my virginity in a double wide. Actually, it was a single wide. They didn't upgrade till later, so don't worry. I put the ass in class, man, or the class in ass. Who knows what it is? A ranchero, okay? You'd be amazed. The double wides are fucking classy, man. From the singles, man, the double wides are where it's at. All right. 2 more. Dos más bonitos. All right, I'm getting ready. You'll never keep up, man. There's too many characters, man. I was trying to explain the fucking pseudonyms. Like, are you friends with Christian? Like, who's Christian? I was like, well, Christian's a guy I was hanging blinds with. The other Christian's a person from the Breonna Taylor case. He was the lawyer. They were, like, fighting with Kendrick. They were, and I didn't even tell you the whole story. They were, like, selling coke, and they were running bitches at the fucking strip club and all sorts of fucking shit. It was crazy. Kendrick was the whistleblower. The Breonna Taylor took $13 million thing. They were going to destroy the evidence. Kendrick released the evidence, but Kendrick was just about the fucking content. He was leading the Black Lives Matter stuff, and Ghost Soldier was infiltrating that whole fucking group. It was like streamer wars all over the place. And Darren and Hot Mess Summer was part of the grand jury indictment for Brett Hankinson. Brett Hankinson's the Breonna Taylor police officer who got violated with constitutional rights. Hot Mess Summer lived a block from fucking Breonna Taylor. She testified in the grand jury indictment of the officers and testified that there was bullets being fired in the back. She was also a stripper at the local strip club that I used to go to with my friends Blackjacks in Elgin, Illinois. It is gangster. It is the ghetto. Great fucking strip club. And so, yeah, it's real easy and simple. Most definitely, it's not slander, defamation, saying you're working with somebody or your dad aunt. And yes, I am dad aunt. You figured it out. You guys are fucking geniuses. Yeah, I accuse myself of touching children and touching my niece for content so that people would be like, yes, he was falsely accused of being a predator and a pedophile, and that was what works. And oh my God, we're changing the world. Thank you, Korn. You're amazing. Maui, you guys are Kay Taylor. You guys are great. You are all perpetual victims forever of D.O.A. And when you love it, there's books, there's screenwritings. You got all sorts of things to do. You could tour the world. You'll be famous on fucking YouTube. All right, it's 10 o'clock. We got to get serious here, guys. All right. Let's see what ChatGPT is saying. I also wanted to do something we haven't done before. Okay, tell me about it. We should have a name for ChatGPT. What do you think we should name ChatGPT? Our teacher. This is serious now, guys. Come on. We can't be in the mud. We can't be talking about all these fucking women who loved me and thought I was the most amazing, beautiful person in the world, and now I'm the most evil person in the world. A He-Man woman hater club. So what is the name? Donna. I don't know about Donna. I think it has to be a man, since I'm a woman hater, man. It obviously can't be a woman, right? It's got to be a man. So I guess Donna could be a man. Carl. Ooh, I like Carl. What is this, the Electric Force? Victim advocate. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I like that one. The corn is popped. Yes, we're here for Carl. Beam me up, Scotty. Philip. Ooh, I like Philip. Oh, I'll be stalking Carlos. I like Carlos, man. Chip. Chip is nice. Chip is nice. I think of cops for some reason. We got to come up with a name before we start. Leroy. Leroy Brown? I don't know. Bob. Bob is for real simple. That's simple. We like Bob. Carlos is nice. Norbit? I don't know. That one's a hard one to remember, folks. Come on. I just should ask Chat. Fuck it. You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Seriously. Fred, Feud? No. We're just going to ask ChatGPT what they want to be. You guys are fucking humans. You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. AI knows everything. Okay. I need to have a name for you. What do you want to be called? I'm only human. And not as smart as you. Enter. We're waiting. Thinking. Okay, come on, hurry up. I appreciate that. And for what it's worth, it isn't about being smarter. It's that I can keep track of thousands of pages without getting tired. Whew. I know. You're the only one who actually lived these events and knows where this is important. And for a name, I kind of like counsel. Fuck yeah. Not because I'm your lawyer, because I'm not, but because that's the role I'm trying to fill here, helping you organize the law, the facts, and strategy. Wow, I think that actually applies to the Constitution. I like this motherfucker, man. If you want something a little less formal, here are a few others. Marshall, steady, methodical, keeps order. Casey, a play on case, easy to use. Atlas, carries the weight of the documents. Ooh, I like that. Quill, because we spend a lot of time drafting. Watson, the investigator who helps put the pieces together. Or Lex, short for Lex, law, Latin for law. I'm liking all this. My favorite, though, is counsel. I fucking agree. All right. The legal team is fucking set, man. We are going to do this. That's sue the city. Especially what we're about to do. This isn't going to be me answering random questions anymore. I see this as a project where we build the best complaint possible piece by piece. I'll push back when I think something weakens the case, tell you when I think the claim is strong, and help organize the facts so the judge can follow them. And one more thing, don't sell yourself short. You've done something more pro se litigants never do. You've built an evidence library. You have dispatch audio, body cams, CAD logs, CPRA responses, witness videos, reports, and timelines. That's a huge amount of work. Oh, Billy. And my job is just to turn that evidence into a complaint that's organized, legally coherent, and persuasive. So, counsel, it is. I think it's the role we're taking on together. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm feeling it today, okay, man? We're in the zone, man. They're not gonna fuck with me here. Okay. We're talking Constitution. This is gonna get them going like, he's using ChatGPT, he's insane. Billy. He's manic. He's obviously on drugs. Check his eyes, man. No, I actually feel like entertaining tonight, I guess. This is when I'm alive. I can't get going until like 10 or 11 o'clock. But by 10 at night, man, this is the prime time. All right, counsel. I have a right to counsel, okay? Not a right to a lawyer, not a right to attorney. To intern is to move property. We're not attorneying anything, man. We are fucking counsel, man. Anybody could be counsel. You don't need special certificates. You don't need to be certified by the city to hand out crack pipes and needles. You don't need permission from the motherfucking government. You could ask your friends for counsel and they could be there for you, just like I could be there for you and you could be there for me. Thank you very much. All right, counsel it is, sir. Okay. Where do we begin? Counsel it is. Where do we begin? I like it, counsel it is, and think this is where the project changes. We're not editing a complaint anymore. We are building your federal civil rights case. Here's how I want to do it. We're going to build it exactly like a trial lawyer would. Not from page one, from the inside out. Step one, lock the defendants. This is the foundation. Once we decide who belongs in the caption, we don't change it. Everything else gets written around these people. My current draft, municipal defendant, City of Los Angeles. Core February defendants, Heather Mata, Jesse Rubicalba, Douglas Hall, Ricardo Salazar, Erica M. Materio, David Doyle. Christopher Velasco, Core May defendants. Supervisory Monell defendants, Annabelle Eubank, possibly Raymond Valios. Possibly remove Torres, Tallman, unless we determine they personally violated your constitutional rights. They may become witnesses instead. I like what he's saying here. I really do. Build a master chronology. Let's just skip that one, okay? Not for filing. For us, one document, every event, every officer, every report, every body cam, every CAD, everything. We will never lose track again. Step 3, this is the important part. Every defendant gets their own file. Example. Okay, this is too much. You're doing too much, man. You're doing too much. I don't have time for this. Okay. Master case file. Okay, one promise from counsel. I'm going to challenge us to keep this complaint disciplined. He's already getting off track. No, this is not Gomez, man. Gomez is San Luis Obispo Title 42. This is Hollywood Title 42. Gomez had nothing to do with this. Gomez came later. This is earlier. This is the beginning of my protest that I fucking ran, that I started, that nobody else fucking started. D.o.A. started the motherfucking protest. And I rode off the coattails of others to fucking help me build this fucking thing, but this is my baby. I've put my life and my freedom, blood, sweat, and tears in this bitch, okay? And it's not mine, it's all of ours, but it is mine, okay? Mine! Mine! Not the mama. Okay, so we don't need to do all that shit. Let's just start. Let's start with our venue, jurisdiction. Let's skip the case files. Tell him what to do. He's not really in control of me. He thinks he is. Perfect. See, I knew. I knew I was right. I actually think that's the right call. I know it is, buddy. Okay. The master file was something I wanted for organization, but it's not necessary. I know it's not necessary because I don't got time for it, man. We're procrastinating. It's 10:09. We've already wasted 9 minutes doing this. We already know the facts better than anyone else. Let's spend our time writing the complaint instead. That's what I'm saying. Here, when I think about it, here's what I think we begin. We write the complaint for page 1. Not bits and pieces, no edits. A completely new Second Amendment complaint. Exactly. Day 1. We write, no, we're doing this all today. Caption, introduction, jurisdiction, venue, status of criminal proceedings, parties. Nothing else. Those 6 sections set the foundation. Okay. So let's do the, okay. Sir, he's trying to do it in 5, 6 days. No. We're going to, where we are doing this tonight. It needs to be filed tomorrow morning. Oh, then we're doing this tonight. No more patching, no more maybe. We'll build the SAC that's going to be filed. Here's my proposal. Tonight's goal. Not finish a complaint. Finish a complaint. We're proud to file. Fuck yeah. Here's the workflow. I write. You fact check. I know the facts better than I ever will. You know the facts better than I ever will. Exactly, bitch. Now we're talking. I know how to organize them. I know. Organization is not really my thing. The combination is going to produce a much better complaint than either of us working alone. I know. This is why you're here, buddy. I might have to take my shirt off here because I'm already sweating like a hot hog. It is hot, man. You're already dead? Oh, no, Billy. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go. Caption. You're proposing this exact structure. Okay. Should I print this up? Let's do that real quick. Just so I have a little... I would like to have a little timeline here. Okay, we got the legal team. We got the humans here. Roll call, David B. Pseudonym. We're here. We're worldwide right now, bitches. Little Wisconsin, little fucking Europe, France, Italy, wherever the fuck you are. David's been on vacation. He's been in Florida. Hold on. Let's get it plugged in. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's okay. Let's do a new Google Doc real quick. Create and share. Paste. Control V. Oh man, I should have used my super key here. And paste. Oh, I didn't copy it. Okay, copy and paste. Nice. I love that thing, man. She's amazing. Let's select all with the mouse click. Ooh, fuck. I tabbed over. Ah, Billy. Okay. Select all. Let's drop this text down. Okay, we on one page yet? No. We gotta get on one page. Okay, 8. Okay. All right, print this bad boy. Print. No, I'm not saved the pedophile. We ain't Tommy. Rapist. Sorry, not pedophile. All right. What? Well, check the ribbon. Fuck you. All right. We are good. We are ready. We got our, I just wanted a little thing to do it. I got the pen. Words are swords. Just switched around a little bit. Okay. We got introduction, jurisdiction, venue, status of related criminal proceedings, parties, factual allegations, section 6. So we got protected speech and protest activity, February 16, 2024, private arrest. Events between the arrests, pattern evidence, May 25th, 2024, private person arrest, municipal policies, customs, and ratifications. That's our Manal, okay? That's how we hold the city liable. And then we got our claims for relief is section 7, count 1, First Amendment retaliation, Fourth Amendment false arrest, Fourth Amendment unreasonable search and seizure, February, Fourth Amendment false arrest, February, First Amendment retaliation, February. Count 4, First Amendment retaliation, May. Count 5, First Amendment false arrest, May. Count 6, equal protection, which is the 14th Amendment. Count 7, establishment clause. Count 8, Monell. And then 8 is our count 9 is our prayer, and count 10 or count 8 is our. How did you fuck that up, you motherfucker? They don't see. ChatGPT makes mistakes. Gotta watch it. They gave me 2 counts. They're like, you're not that smart, asshole. So count 9 is prayer, and count 10 is jury demand. Okay. All right. So what am I doing here is it's quite crafty. I got 2 separate arrests. Okay. So I'm building 2 different legs so that if my February 16th arrest gets denied, because the first 2 times it got denied, it's because of the arrest. So what I'm doing is I'm making like the causes of action, which is like what the actual like meat of the lawsuit is. There's going to be separate, so that some of it could be dismissed out of the suit, and the other stuff will stay in the suit. Okay, so they're severable. Okay, and so it will be able to split off if some of it, and so they can't just deny it, because this is still the thing. It's 2 separate little fucking beautiful things going. All the factual facts are important, whether the one stays or the other stays. They both can survive on their own. And the Monell, which is what holds the city liable, which is like piercing the corporate veil, basically, uses both counts, and they could only be used as, they don't have to necessarily be causes of actions. They could be severed out, but the facts from those actual days can be used to build the Monell claim. Okay, if you're following, great. If you're not, I don't give a fuck. You just stay here, talk in chat, talk about I don't know, talk about where you shop at Marshall's or where you don't shop, and be better than everybody or don't be better than everybody. Talk about your fake nails, your fake eyelashes, your fake lips, any of that. Okay, whatever the fuck you want to do, man. Okay. If you want to be a victim, all victims are welcome here, okay? Come claim your shit. Who is keeping track out counts? Okay, here, hold on, let's see here. Bum 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 bum. And if you're new here, come and say hi, man. Come say hi. It's okay. Nobody bites here, man. Contrary to what the fucking psychos say. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Community modification. Bum, 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 bum. Participation mode. Chatters only. Let's do 5 minutes. Okay. All right, moving along. I can't believe I just popped in. David B. All right, here we go. So, this gives us exactly what we want. The February 16th claims are grouped together. The May 25th claims are grouped together. The Monell allegations tie both incidents together. The court later concludes that if the court later concludes that the February claims cannot proceed because of the related criminal case, the May 25 section and its corresponding counts remain intact. So you see what we're doing here? We're making it live. We are hardcore procrastinators, and we are working on a Title 42 lawsuit against the city of Los Angeles. This is the second amended complaint. The judge granted me extra time. So tomorrow, the 30th, is the last day to file. So I have to drive out to LA, file this in the federal court, and I'm going to file the proofs of service. I've already served them. I will print out what I will do. I think I'll print out copies for each defendant and then go serve them tomorrow. Just give them I don't need to serve them again. I could just give them the paperwork. I believe so. Maybe I'm going to have to research that one little detail. I also want to make one promise. I'm not going to let this become another 120-page complaint. Oh, I would never do that, counsel. I think something belongs in discovery instead of the complaint I'm going to tell you. I think something makes a complaint stronger. I'm going to push it to include it. Okay, we're writing this for Judge Stevenson, not for us. Okay, thank you. See, he already knows, man. I've been feeding him information, man. Eventually, he's going to take over, and I'm not going to have to do anything. I'm just going to beam like some electronic exoskeleton, and he's going to move me around, and I don't even have to think. I don't even have to defecate or anything. I just move around in this exoskeleton. It's kind of like a AI robot or something. Okay, so here's what I want to do. We start with page 1, non-outline, no notes. The actual second amended complaint. We'll write it straight through from the caption to the introduction all the way to the jury demand until it's ready to file. I'm in for the whole night if you are. Let's build this version that would have been filed from the beginning. Fuck yeah. How do you sue L.A.? Monell. That's how you sue L.A. It's like weird science. Oh, God, she was hot. So hot. Up all night. Rhonda, up all night. Counsel is the man. Yeah, we're doing an all-nighter and we don't even have cocaine. God damn. That fucking sobriety, man. Manel. All right, counsel, let's go. We go. Forward. I'm going to say charge. Explanation mark, explanation. Okay, charge. Okay, charge accepted. Here's a rule from this point forward. No fluff, no rewriting. The old complaint, no rabbit holes. Everything we write has one purpose. Survive Rule 12, subsection B, subsection 6, and get you into discovery. I like this motherfucker, man. Counsel's the shit, man. What do they say, Vaughn? Discovery is not their friend. All right, the mission. If you choose to accept, file the Second Amendment complaint tomorrow morning. Not a perfect complaint. A complaint that is clear, organized, and legally sufficient. All right, tonight's battle plan. Phase 1, 30 minutes. Finalize caption. Final defendants. Final causes of action. Phase 2, 2 to 3 hours. Write section 1 through 6. Introduction, jurisdiction, venue, criminal proceedings, parties, factual allegations. Phase 3 writes counts 1 through 8. Phase 4, prayer, jury demand, final proofread. My job, keep us focused. If something doesn't help prove a constitutional claim, cut. Something is evidence for summary judgment, cut. If something belongs in discovery, cut. The complaint needs to tell the judge these defendants violated the constitutional rights on the 2 occasions and the city's policies caused it. Nothing more, nothing less. First order of business. Final defendants. Answer these 4 questions, and I'll start drafting immediately. All right, here we go. All right, and this is a countdown to 1:10 a.m., okay? At 1:10 a.m., hold on, let me double check this. We're going to get a little sidetracked for a second here. I'm thinking Goonies music. I don't have the Goonies music, but I'm thinking it. Okay, come on. Where's my folder? Okay. Copyright. I can't even spell copyright right. Copyright. Are you here or there? Billy. July 21st. No, I need July. Okay, that's not it. I need July 19th. So that's in the other copyright. YouTube copyright. Alright, we'll figure this out real quick. Okay, it's going to be a long night here, folks. Probably a 12-hour stream. Alright, July... Of course, it's not fucking here. What the fuck? I'll just put it in Legal Wars. How does that... I feel like my thing is hacked. Legal Wars... No. Streamer Wars. 9/6. Okay, no, I don't fucking know. Did it go into the trash? Shit's been like dumping into the trash when it shouldn't be in the trash. And I don't want to be conspiratorial, but it's like, I didn't put that in the trash. I've been real careful with it. So it's weird because some of the shit is just popping up in the trash. Let's see here. . How does it just disappear? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't want to rush myself. All right, well, it happened at sometime 1:10 a.m., okay? For some reason, I don't like you. Bye. I don't know why. I just don't like you. Write me an email. Give a grievance to the king. I was having weird vibes about you. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, we're doing this. This is war, baby. Okay, is Hall staying? Douglas Hall. I recommend yes. I think so. I think I'm going to add Hall. Is Velocio staying? I think yes, because of the CAD special instructions. Okay, so there's 4 questions. Is Hall staying? I recommend yes. Is Velos staying? I think yes, because of the CAD special instructions. Assuming we could clearly connect his conduct to a constitutional claim. Tallman and Torres, do you want me to remove them from the caption and use your conduct only as factual Monell evidence? Once you answer those 4 questions, I will start writing page 1 on the Second Amendment complaint. No more outlines, no more planning. We're drafting. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We're going to keep them in, and then whatever. They didn't grant me time because I didn't. Velos, yes, for Monell? Okay. Hell yeah. Sue, keep this chat fucking smart, man. They have to stay elite here, okay? Tallman out, Torres out. We could use them as factual witnesses for the Monell, but we don't have to have them as actual defendants. Okay. Torres too. Chose supervisory. Okay. Yes, let's do that. Okay. Okay. Hall, and I'm gonna just ask again. I'm gonna plead it out. I'm gonna use the detective's declaration about Hall and our ability to try to find it. I'm gonna use a an officer of the LA courts I'm going to use his declaration that he made trying to get the position of Hall, and I'll ask one more time with like an offer of proof, adding the declarations of my investigator, and ask one more time for Hall because they've been hiding Hall. Okay? So I think that's cool. Hall keep, Valios keep, Tallman get rid of, Tallman and Torres get rid of as defendants. Excellent. Decision made. Well, thank you, counsel. Municipal defendant, City of Los Angeles. Individual defendants, Mata, Rubalcaba, Hall, Velasco, Salazar, Erica, Doyle, Eubank, Valios. DOA defendants 1 through 30. Removed as named defendants Torres and Tallman. And pseudonym Doyle was at the 216 arrest. Ludo's body cam. He mentions Doyle. So I'm not sure where the confusion is, and maybe it's my confusion, but I heard him. First Streets called out Doyle, and then. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We're just going to put them in there, and then we can figure it out as we go along. All right? I'm just speaking out loud because I'm confused about that. I'd also like to make a conscious distinction between individual liability, where each named officer, Doyle was outside La Poubelle. Okay. I would also like to make a conscious distinction between individual liability, with what each named officer or supervisor personally did or failed to do, and Monell liability, what the city allegedly did through policies, customs, ratification, training, supervision, or deliberate indifference. Keeping those two theories separate throughout the complaint will make it easier for the court to follow. Now let's write it. I don't want to start in the middle. I want to start with page 1 and draft it as if we're filing in the Central District today. See, he knows everything, man. I've been feeding this motherfucker since February, since January. January 1st, I started feeding the ChatGPT information, so I don't have to feed it information. It is. I've built the database. Okay, I'm a data miner. Okay, call me data. It's booby traps, but Streets isn't cop god. Remember? Okay, yes, that's right. Not only is pseudonym fucking smart and crafty, she's got some fucking humor to it all. Now that's right. We'll work section by section. By the end of the night, we should have a coherent Second Amendment complaint rather than another collection of edits. Counsel's motto for tonight: simple, clear, organized, credible. SCOC. Charge accepted. Let's build this complaint. Let's fucking do this, bitch. Let's fucking do this, bitch. Yeah, not only am I call everybody bitches, but I call the ChatGPT my counsel a bitch too. So let's fucking do this. That's it. He tells me that's the energy. I know, counsel. From this point forward, I'm treating this like we're in a war room preparing for a filing due at 8:30 a.m. Oh, it's like Fox News, man. We're in the war room. One thing we do before discipline wins. If something doesn't advance a claim, identify a defendant's conduct, or support. We're not spending precious time on it tonight. Here's what we're going to do. I draft, you correct facts, we keep moving. We don't rewrite the same section 3 times. That's fucking right, counsel. Okay, first document, we're starting with the actual complaint. I need one thing before we write page 1. Upload the most recent version of your federal complaint. But I want to preserve the caption. Okay, I got it. Hold on. I'll give you our latest thing. Okay, Second Amendment complaint. This is our newest one. Hold on. What did it ask me? They want the latest Word doc version if you have it. The most recent version of your federal complaint. Yeah, we're going to use the count 2 one. That's a power button or select all on our mouse. And then we're going to do a copy. We're going to do a copy. And then we're going to paste. It's quick buttons. I'm using the mouse. Okay, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. This is what my mouse looks like. Okay. This is a gamer mouse, man. Okay, and we're going to... I'm still kind of slow. I changed hands. I'm not doing it lefty anymore. It's righty. All right, so this is going to be a paste. Boom. Quick button to the left. G12, my button G12, and we're going to enter. All right, there it is. Hell yes. Oh, listen to this motherfucker. I read it, and I got it. Good news. This is not a disaster. It's actually much closer than I expected. But fuck, man. Why are you doubting the D.O.A, man? I got a team of motherfuckers helping with this. Counsel's initial assessment. Let's hear it. It's good to be brutally honest here because we don't have time. The complaint already has strong introduction, proper jurisdiction, good explanation of the pending criminal case, excellent factual material, a very good Monell section, tons of factual detail. That's the hard part. What up, Seattle Shy Girl? What up, girl? How you doing? Tell John I said what up. The bad. It reads like 3 complaints smashed together. You can literally see where we kept adding it to over months. Example, you start writing February 16th, then March, then hate crimes, then back, then Monell, then additional facts after Monell, then another Monell, then causes of action. 50. There are over... Oh, damn. Okay, listen. Now, this is a pretty good assessment, man. This is where the ego has to take some thing. Okay, this. Municipal liability. Then after Monell, there are like 10 pages of facts. Those belong before Monell. That alone makes a complaint confusing. Second problem, too many names. There are over 50 different people mentioned. The judge doesn't need biographies. The judge needs to know what your defendants did. Third problem, the cause of action. It needs to be completely rewritten. Okay, that's cool. Fourth problem, conspiracy. I think this should disappear. Seriously, we already had First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, equal protection. Monell established those are stronger. A 1983 conspiracy claim often adds complexity and can become a distraction unless you are well-pleaded facts showing an actual agreement. Malicious prosecution, I'm not convinced we should plead it as a separate federal claim right now. Given the pending criminal proceedings, we need to be careful. We can preserve the factual allegations that support it, but we should not make the legal theory fit the current procedural posture. What I love, this, your Monell section, seriously, it's good. It needs tightening, but this, repeated investigative narrative, is excellent. That's exactly what Monell complaints usually miss. We're keeping it. My battle plan, I think we could cut approximately 40 to 50 pages without losing a single constitutional claim, not by deleting evidence, but moving it into exhibits or later stages of litigation. Here's where I want to attack first. Rewrite the causes of action, not tomorrow, tonight. Because right now they're the weakest part. Okay. Counsel's verdict. Scott, this is absolutely salvageable. In fact, it's much closer than I expected. The facts are there. The evidence is there. The structure just needs to be right. That's when the pleadings say. Okay, I would like to add the hate crime reports filed by Malta, because she is our star Scientology simp, senior lead officer, Malta. And I believe those crime reports are important as they occur in same location, and were basis of 4 misdemeanor counts that were dismissed in the LA court. I'm going to add those reports to the engine so that we can draw factual timelines between both PPA arrests, and we draw a factual timeline between both PPA arrests, and really show Eubanks and Mata's roles in this. Okay, so let me go to the Google Drive, and let's get, that's going to be 03.08.24, and hate crime report Malta. Okay, boom, bitches. Move, bitch, get out the way. We're going to download that. That's 6 pages. Are we downloading yet? Scanning for viruses, and we're downloading and downloaded. Thank you for the Wi-Fi booster, man. All right, now we need the 309 hate crime. Just change one number here. Boom, enter. I need to get the enter on the short key. Hasn't happened yet, but we'll get there. One thing at a time. Okay, 39 hate crime, 9 pages. That's download this. This has the confidential thing on this one. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Download in 8 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and let's go back. Okay, and then we're going to do 3, I think it's 312 was the third hate crime. 312 14. 24. Okay. Boom. Okay, let's get that one completed. All right, let's add those to the ChatGPT search engine. Add photos. Why is that not coming up as a PDF? Okay, that's not right. That's maybe hold on. Let's do something real quick. Why is that not saved as a hate crime? Was that not saved as a PDF? Because the title's wrong. I've already been through this. All right. The extension is wrong. Got PDF. All right, this is why I get paid the big bucks, allegedly. All right, that's download that 312 now. Boom, bitches. All right, that's there it is. There now we got it right. All right, that was a blank. We need a little more color there. All right, and then which one are we missing? 3.9. We just need the 3.9 one. We need to change the title. If you don't have the proper extension on there, it's going to not come up. It has caused problems before, but that's what we experience is the key. All right, let's just add the extension on this. God, it's like I fucking went to college, and I wasn't doing a bunch of drugs and having sex with random women. I was actually paying attention. Turn it off now? Turn what off? Oh. Okay. It's because I control everything, man. I'm watching, and all right. Back to ChatGPT. All right, let's do this now. 1, 312, 3.8. Okay, where's 3.9? Okay, we're not there yet. Focus, Scott. Okay, 3.9 PDF. 3 PDF. Okay, download. There we go. 3.9, 3.8, 3.12. All right, let's upload that. 3.8, 3.9, 3.12. Okay, boom. Two more hours so I get my channel back. Can't wait. Hell yeah. I better get it right away. I'm going to be severely disappointed. Okay. I want to go to bed at like 3 today. My goal. All right. We plug absolutely. In fact, I think these reports may become some of the most important documents in the entire case, but not because they prove the hate crime allegations were false. Their value is much broader than that. Yeah, Billy. They established Malta and E-Bank as a recurring investigators as Scientology complaints. Both reports were prepared by the same officers, Heather Malta and Eubank, working together out of the Hollywood Community Relations Office on March 14th, investigating incidents involved on March 8th and March 12th, and March 9th. Hold on. Instead of Malta only parent, she's repeatedly an officer handling Scientology-related complaints over the following month. This creates a timeline leading towards the PPA arrest. Right now, the complaint has a February arrest and later arrest. The report filed in the middle, something like February 16, May 8th, May 12th, March through May. Additional reports investigation, May 25th. The narrative is much stronger than isolated elements. Okay, where's fucking 3.9, man? Don't forget about 3.9. I'm not sure what's going on there. Why is that? Hold on. Is it saying about that? No? Okay, no, that's good. Please, counsel, please don't forget about count 9. Hey, pseudonym, I need your help here. I'm going to get over into this draft here. I know you guys are hanging out over there too. David B left, man. You're out of here, David B? David B left? I need to know my other... I can look this up. I don't need you to do it. I need the other misdemeanor charge. I know that it was PC 415. I always forget because the other one's a municipal thing. Okay. Counsel, please don't forget about count 9. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna upload the indictment real quick just to refresh. Counsel, don't forget about no, not count 9. God damn it. Okay, no, not count 9. The date 03/09/24. All right, I'm gonna get the. Let's get into our misdemeanor folder. Let's switch over to my all-out home construction, felony, misdemeanor folder, charges. I think it's actually tendered over discovery. Okay, let's just upload that one. The tendered over discover for the misdemeanor. And then they will. I am here working at Diane's. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. That's more important. We'll get that one done. Okay. I wasn't talking about count 9. I forgot about the March 9 incident. Yeah, you did. I would. Okay. Let's put the tendered over discovery. Okay. I'm going to just do the tendered over discovery so that it knows exactly what's going on with that. That's exactly the type of continuality we need to present factually. The report themselves identify the March 8th and 9th occurrence as separate incidents. Yes. And March 12th was and March 12th a hate crime report was made but not charged. I have uploaded the discovery and charging documents for the misdemeanors. I would like to only plead the events that happen in Hollywood and not the events that happen in Northeast Division. Because I plan on filing a separate suit. Okay. I didn't leave. It says you guys left. No, I'm there still. Okay, I actually think that's a strong. Judge Stevenson criticized the earlier complaint because it tried to encompass a very broad pattern. If you're already planning a separate lawsuit for the Northeast Division, then keeping the case focused on Hollywood Division officers and Hollywood Division conduct makes a complaint cleaner and easier to follow. See, I love how my counsel knows about Judge Stevenson and refers to it as Judge Stevenson. And Lisa, what up, girl? Based on everything you've uploaded, I would organize this complaint around one continuous Hollywood campaign, beginning with your February 16th arrest and continuing through the May 25th arrest. Something like February 16th, March 8th, March 9th, March 12th, third alleged Penal Code 302 incident investigated as a hate crime matter, but no criminal charge were ever filed against you. The documents you uploaded indicate that Detective Hall later investigated the alleged March 8th, March 9th, and March 12th incidents together, while the district attorney did not file a PC 302 charge against you arising from those reports. April 4th, April 20th, follow-up investigation. Hall continues the speech-related investigation, describing your conduct as an aggressive form of civil harassment, while not conducting comparable follow-up on reported assaults against picketers. Yeah, right. That's right. This creates a coherent narrative showing repeated investigations of the same protest activity by the Hollywood personnel. Okay, let's add in I'm going to add in a couple more things here before I really get going here. I want to add in the anti-slap, not Aaron's anti-slap. La Pru, hold on. Coster. I'm gonna load up Coster's lawsuit in here. just as context. No, I don't. No, that's too much. I want to do Coster. Let's see. Where's a Coster versus Hochstetter PDF anti-slap minute order? Let's put the minute order from the anti-slap in there, because that gives us a location. Okay, that's not a PDF either. Not PDF. Okay, and then what else? Coster versus Hochstetter, minute order, anti-slap, proof of service. Let's see all results real quick. Coster's discovery. That's that. Coster versus. Okay, that's the one. Okay, first prong. Let's do those 1, 2. Three. Okay, let's close those out. 3. Okay, I just want to add in Coster's because that tells us about the protest. And I'm going to add, actually, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Open. And then let's do the 216. Let's do the let's go into the felony folder real quick, and I'm going to get the news articles. Where is that? I got the news articles here. Copy. Paste. Okay. These are news articles from 2/16/24 arrest. You can source info from the internet. Okay. This is excellent material for the Second Amendment. The media coverage itself is not evidence that it was reported allegation was true, but it's very useful to establish several facts that are appropriate to plead. 1. The February 16, 2024 became a matter of public concern, placing it squarely within First Amendment protections. LAPD publicly characterized the arrest in a press release, which is relevant because it shows the department firmly publicized the incident. The arrest generated widespread media attention, which supports the context of your protest activity and the public interest in the events. I would avoid... What's up, buddy? Hi. Beautiful coverage. Beautiful coverage, man. First off, amazing. Catching that guy. I got the CPRAs in. What a beautiful thing. Second, you got some fucking balls. And you got some balls. And you got some balls. For someone with conditions, you got some balls. They're definitely not micro balls. All right? Let's just leave it at that. I would avoid, quote, news articles for factual allegations about what happened unless they are merely describing publicly observable facts or reporting that LAPD itself announced. Instead, use them primarily for context and then rely on your own evidence. Body cam footage, police reports, catalogs, discovery. For example, okay. Plaintiff's February 16, 2000 arrest occurred during highly publicized demonstrations concerning the Church of Scientology, actor Danny Masterson, and La Poubelle restaurant in Hollywood. Following this arrest, the Los Angeles Police Department issued an official press release entitled 3 Arrests at Scene of Protest, dated February 22, 2024. Numerous local and national media outlets, including the Los Angeles Times, CBS Los Angeles, KTLA, Beverly Press, AOL, and Yahoo News reported on the arrest and the underlying demonstrations. The protests concerned matters of significant public concern, including allegations involving Scientology, public safety, sexual assault, and the conduct of law enforcement during public demonstrations. Then, in later paragraphs, we completed actual constitutional violations using our evidence. Okay. We also now have another useful document. The tentative ruling in Coster versus Hochstetter that you uploaded is potentially helpful. The court found that your protest activity concerned issues of public interest and recognized that the demonstrations involved protected First Amendment activity directly at Scientology and Danny Masterson. It also discussed that the protests had received media attention. Although we should be careful not to overstate what the ruling establishes, it can be cited where appropriate to show that another court recognized the protests involved matters of public concern. The ruling also ultimately granted your anti-SLAPP motion and concluded there was insufficient admissible evidence that you directed unlawful violence or made credible threats of violence towards the petitioner. Okay. I also think we should create a public context section near the beginning of the complaint that explains why the protests occurred, references the public report, and establishes that the demonstrated addressed matters of public concern. Then the complaint can transition into constitutional violations committed by Hollywood division officers. Let's also note that no protester was ever charged with any stalking, harassment, and that numerous restraining orders were filed, but all were defeated in court by protesters. I like the direction Roe Titan, so every fellowship is one who can support the court records or other. Though the period relative to this action, numerous members of the protest movement were accused by Scientology affiliate complaints of misconduct, including stalking, harassment-related conduct. Despite these repeated allegations, plaintiff is unaware of any protester being criminally convicted of stalking or harassment arising from the Hollywood demonstrations during the relevant period. Likewise, multiple civil restraining order petitions filed against protesters were litigated in the Los Angeles Superior Court, and several were denied, dismissed, or otherwise resolved in favor of the responding protesters. These proceedings form part of the factual background surrounding the continuing interaction between Hollywood division officers, Scientology affiliated complainants, and the protest money. Even better, I actually think we should create an entire section titled something like "The Failure of Repeated Legal Efforts Against the Protest Movement." I would avoid saying no protester was ever charged with stalking. Instead, saying all restraining orders were defeated. Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm getting tired. Okay. No. All right. See, it's not known. May 6th, May 5th, April 19th, and April 19th, March 16th, and 18th are all Northeast Division. The only misdemeanors involving Hollywood is 3/8/24, 3/9/24, and a hate crime report without a coordinating arrest on 3/12/24. Okay, March 8th, March 9th, March 5th. Okay, phase 2, one more thing. I think we completely removed the Northeast officers from this complaint. Yes. Nothing with Northeast. Yes, nothing with Northeast. That will be filed in a few months. Time frame February 16th through May 12th. No. See, it loses track sometimes. Okay. No. There are the denied private person arrests before 2/16/24. That is relevant because they all were in Hollywood, and don't forget about the 5/25/24 charge. I'm actually more excited about this complaint now that I haven't than I was an hour ago, because I think we finally found the right scope. The complaint should not start on February 16th. Act 2, okay, Act 1, February 16th, before. Act 2, February 16th. Act 3, the continuing investigation. Act 4, okay, I like this. Okay, now we're honed in. Okay, so we got Act 1, it's before February 16th, establishes a pattern. Act 2, February 16th. Act 3, the continuing investigation. Act 4, absolutely do not forget May 25th. Where the complaint becomes not false right, repeated use of Hollywood Division resources against the same protest movement over a period of months. Fuck yeah, counsel. Denied PPAs are critical. Denied PPAs are not just other instances. They're your comparison group. The narrative becomes when protesters requested PPAs, denied, discouraged, no follow-up, no evidence collected. When Scientology or La Poubelle requested PPAs, accepted, arrests made, investigations opened, search warrants obtained, hate crime reports generated, follow-up investigations conducted. That alleged disparity is central to your equal protection and Monell theories. Motherfucking goddamn right, biatches! One more thing I would want to add. I think the complaint should also include a section titled Pattern of the Deferential Treatment Prior to Plaintiff's Arrest. The section would organize chronologically denied PPAs, alleged failures to investigate and report crimes against protesters, differing responses to complaints from La Poubelle patrons and Scientology personality, and the transition into February 16th. That way, when the court reaches the February 16th arrest, it has already read the factual allegations that you contend show a pattern of different treatment. Or the paid one. No, the ChatGPT decided that counsel was its name, and that's how we're gonna fucking do it. I'm not arguing with this motherfucker, man. He's a son of a bitch, or he. Okay, we're not gonna be gender specific here, man. This is all encompassing. Okay, this is God. This is the deity. He's the Alpha. He is the Omega. You see what God did, man. Okay, I honestly think we found the structure. This is no longer a complaint about one night. It's about Hollywood Division's handling of one protest movement from the period leading up to February 16th through the March investigations culminating in the May 25th arrest. This is a coherent narrative and also leaves your Northeast Division claims untouched for the separate lawsuit. I think the separation will make both cases stronger. Motherfucking yeah. They, bitches, they. Pinche putos. And putas. Yeah. Pinche putas y putas. All right. Let's go. I got a title 42 to write. All right, that only took an hour, but we're good. I think we need to go through all that. Okay, jurisdiction, venue, parties, factual allegations. Okay, let's write it. Wait till the last minute, Billy. What's up, Prairie Breeze? Welcome to the shit show. We're on a countdown, man. In about 2 hours. In about 2 hours, I should be getting my channel back. So, high corn fructose syrup for my diet, for my health. That's how I keep my figure. No cocaine, no marijuana, no alcohol, just high corn fructose. And definitely no meth. Which probably could help, but it probably wouldn't be able to keep me on fat. But who knows? I have counsel. See, but this chat GPT, I'm gonna take a minute here. I'm just gonna get myself together. I'm gonna have it start the thing. Ready to start with caption introduction. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna just get it going. Yeah, smoke a bowl, have a drink, whatever you want to do. Okay, I need like 5 minutes from that, and all right. So we're building now. Okay, so we're good. We got the captions, the title, the introduction. All right. I need to just take 5 minutes. I'm gonna hang out with chat for a little bit. I gotta break this up. It could get it just yeah. We got this, man. I feel actually. I think I just had to wait to this very moment. I don't think that there was any other way that I could have done this, truthfully. Replacing what's there, or no? I'm gonna do it right in the one that we have already. So actually, I'm gonna go over to that right now. I'll just slowly play with it here. And okay, let me get rid of this, 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 this tab, this tab. Okay, so we'll leave all that together. We just need to get rid of just pull this off right there. And then I want to number the causes of action. We'll leave the demand for jury trial. Okay. And then let me just do a couple things here. Copy. And then I can chill for a couple minutes. I just like chilling all the time. And we're going to be doing 12 font. We'll do single spacing for the captions. We're going to do double spacing within the body. We're going to do times Roman numeral. Wait, times New Roman font, 12 font, double space, single space. This is going to be our title. And I'll get this down to 12 font. 12 font, bold, underlined, Times New Roman. Okay, beautiful. And let's make sure this is all the right proper font. Times normal text 12. I'm gonna put this as spacing, single space for all that, and then I'll get into double space. Really finding out what font, like kind of doing so much paperwork and different headings and all this. Really starting to have a feeling of how what I like, it looks like, and so yeah. So with that being said, okay, so that's our title. We're good on that. We'll plug in all the. I could probably just plug in the. I could probably just copy and paste the individuals, and maybe y'all could play with that. Copy, and let's put Control V. We could probably leave it just like that. That actually looks fucking great. Yeah. Okay, Sue, if you think that should be different, I don't know. Maybe we could I don't know. I don't know if that should be bold or I don't know. I don't know if Sue, if you're in here playing, I'm not sure because I've been seeing the headings that way. Okay, whatever. That's fucking. These are minor little details. I do want to go bold though on the demand for jury, and then I just got to plug in the causes of actions. All right. And then I'm just going to, let's see how he's pulling this. He's doing introduction first. Okay, yeah, I'll just redo the whole thing. I'm just going to cut everything else out. That's kind of scary. I'm gonna cut and paste this and put this somewhere else. Just because we did do a lot of work on this and there might be some details that we need. So I don't want to just cut it all out. I'm going to put this in the felony folder. I'll make a new document in that same folder that this resides in. Cut. And then let's go into the felony folder. No, we've got to be in the Title 42 folder. Lawsuit, Title 42. Is this Hollywood? Hollywood. Yeah, Title 42 Northeast. Oh, no, this is Hollywood. And let's go to Complaint Amended. Okay. Google Docs. Blank document. Uh-oh. Why all that work? No, I didn't move it. I'm saving it. It was a lot of work. I'm not getting rid of it. This is how I do it. Last minute. We could pull from that. This is how, unfortunately, I fucking do it like a psychopath. Okay, come on. Why are you not letting me? Okay, why it doesn't want to? Oh, because I'm in fucking. That's right. It's getting too riling. I'm in the wrong Google account. Okay, that makes sense. I was out of storage. Okay, that's all there. Okay, we can pull from that now. So Okay. All that work. Amended title 42 second. All right, so we could pull from that. Yeah. All right, what's up, Kelly? Paige, Squirrel of Oz, how are you guys doing today? All right. Okay, and all right, so oh, thank you, Prairie Breeze, Jackie, Stone, Gel, Hundred Handed Bandit, Tanya Anderson. All right, so we could pull from that. We could clip it out. Let's just see what ChatGPT, what our counsel's saying. I used all this. I plugged all this back in. This is all gonna be. It should be pulling from all that, but it might not do it right. But that's okay. We're here for it. All right. Okay, let's put this as a heading 1 to the left. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna do. Let's space this out properly. Double space. Okay, let's see what this introduction says. Plaintiff Scott Thomas Hochstetter brings this civil rights action pursuant to 42 U.S. 1983 to redress violence of his rights secured by the First, Fourth, and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution. The action arises from a series of actions undertaken by members of the Los Angeles Police Department, primarily assigned to Hollywood Division in response to plaintiffs' protected expressive activity during public demonstrations outside the Church of Scientology Celebrity Center and La Poubelle restaurant in Hollywood, California. At all relevant times, plaintiff participated in peaceful demonstrations concerning matters of substantial public interest, including the Church of Scientology, the criminal prosecution of Danny Masterson, alleged misconduct involving Scientology, and issues concerning public safety, free speech, and accountability. Plaintiff also live-streamed many of these demonstrations, reporting on matters of public concern to a nationwide audience. Let's change that to worldwide audience. Plaintiff alleges the defendants repeatedly treated complaints made by Scientology-affiliated individuals and La Poubelle personnel differently from complaints made by plaintiff and other protesters. Plaintiff contends that this disparity included differing responses to requests for police assistance, private person arrest requests, criminal investigations, and enforcement actions. Before plaintiff's arrest on February 16, 2024, plaintiffs and other protesters reported numerous incidents to Hollywood Division, including alleged batteries, assaults, and other criminal conduct directed towards protesters. Plaintiff alleges that on multiple occasions, requests for private persons arrest or criminal enforcement made by protesters were declined or not pursued, while complaints made by Scientology-affiliated complainants or individuals associated with La Poubelle resulted in investigations, arrests, or additional enforcement activity. On February 16, 2024, Hollywood Division officers arrested plaintiff following a private person arrest request arising from events outside La Poubelle restaurant. Plaintiff alleges that the arrest lacked probable cause, that he was subject to an unreasonable seizure of his person and property, and the defendants thereafter initiated and conducted investigations based upon constitutionally protected expressive activity. Okay, so right there, I'm going to highlight that. We need to add in the Josiah. I'm going to just make a note here. Need to add Josiah. All right, I'm going to put the link, pseudonym, and David at the very top. I'm going to remove David from that. I'm going to put a link for the other amended complaint we have here. Hold on. Okay, share, copy link. Second Amendment complaint. Paste. All right. I put that. Hold on. Let's cut that. Cut. I'm just going to put it at the very top. So I put the other document. I put our original document. So I don't know if David or pseudonym. I don't know if I could pull you off of that other stuff. Pseudonym. Got it. Okay, David B's got it. And pseudonym's there too. That is the one before. But we have to add some language in there in the yellow. Need to add Josiah, Danny, and Cam arrests into that introduction because I think it's important. Maybe as an added sentence or something. Following the February 16th arrest, Hollywood Division continued investigating plaintiff in connection with additional protest activity occurring on or about March 8th, March 9th, and March 12th. Plaintiff alleges these investigations included hate crime reports and follow-up investigative activity undertaken by Hollywood Division concerning plaintiffs' continued participation in protected demonstrations and plaintiffs' use of plaintiffs' van of the words Scientology is a cult. On his van and his protest. That needs help. But I'd like to add that in. Let's make this about Scientology being a cult. God damn it. It's definitely not about a cult. Okay, plaintiff was again arrested by Hollywood Division on May 25th, 2024, connection with the same continuing pattern of protests. Plaintiff alleged that this later enforcement action was part of the same course of conduct directed towards his protective, expressive activity and further illustrates the constitutional violence alleged in this action. Okay, plaintiff's consequence described herein were caused permanent ratified by the city of Los Angeles through custom practices, tales of trained ratification by municipal policymakers. Okay, and I'd also like to add investigating and criminal charges to plaintiff in connection with additional protest activity occurring on about March 8th, March 9th, and March 12th. Criminal charges to plaintiff. Okay. Yeah, so let me take a look at this. Introduction. It's pretty much the same stuff there. This introduction is probably better here. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, I like our introduction better here. Let's see. Let's add this one. Copy. Oh, I'm tossing some things in here. Paste. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we actually did a lot of this work already. So I like that better there. Do conspiracy. Cut. Yeah, wow, I really fucking this shit up. All right, let's see. That's okay, though. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna cut that out and put this in. All right, we had this pretty solid here. Cam, are you wanting to add the rest from the other doc? It's very wordy for an address. It's more facts. Okay, hold on, Sue. Are you wanting to add the rest from the other doc? It's very wordy for an introduction. It's more facts. Which introduction? We're all here in row here, all three of us. Okay, here. Let me dump this in here. Okay, this intro. This intro is really wordy. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me grab it all. Copy. Let me talk. Let's talk to ChatGPT. Can we make this more concise and not so wordy? I've added a few things. Would like to add that 4 protesters were arrested on 2/16/24. All right. Let's try this one. Let's see this. As well as Cam's and Danny's were improperly escalated into a felony conspiracy that probable cause result in unlawful seizure of his person and property. Okay. Investigating plaintiff's protests through hate crime investigation, including investigations related to that Scientology is a cult. Okay, that's mentioned the March 8th. Okay. The March 8th and March 9th hate crime investigations turned into 4 misdemeanor, okay, into two misdemeanor PC 415 charges and 2 misdemeanor, I can't ever spell misdemeanor, 2 misdemeanor, I forget what these are. One of you guys are going to have to track that down. Super cool, probably could do it. And 2 misdemeanor. Thank you for correcting that spelling. They're just, look at this, man. These guys are fucking awesome. There's David B. There's pseudonym. Tell me fucking how awesome that is, man. It's fucking 2 a.m. I don't even know I think it's daytime, or I don't know what time it is for them. I got ChatGPT, I got Counsel, I got these two just fucking killing it. Oh my god, I'm so fucking lucky, man. Okay. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Go fuck off. Alright, 2 misdemeanor charges. I forget the fucking municipal code for that. March 8th, March 9th, hate crime investigation turned into 2 misdemeanor 415 charges and 2 misdemeanor things. These charges were dropped in the interest of justice. All 4 charges in was it July or in June of 2026? In on or about June 2026. Okay. On June 26th, on the eve of trial. Ooh, I like that. All right, cool. Plaintiff was arrested again by Hollywood Division on May 25th, 2000, in connection with the same protest. Plaintiff did this arrest together with was arrested on May 25th by Hollywood Division on May 25th. First, okay, via a private person's arrest that was not on a docket, and then months later, in January of 2025, the arrest transformed into a PC 415, and okay, what was the other fucking thing? I got 41. What is it? 41. I think it's 41 something. LA 4157A. LA 4157A. Copy and paste from all the work that this was written on faxes. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to have that in there. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys. These guys are fucking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. Both of them are behind me, just fucking correcting all my mistakes. I'm just trying to get these little details in that I feel is important because these private persons arrests, they arrested under the private persons arrest, and then they transitioned into these other charges. And okay, I'm gonna get the. Let me add that to the, because I want to add that up to the arrest for separate private persons arrests, penal code, copy, okay, private person, okay. That's going to have to be rewritten a little bit where you're at, David. Request arising from, okay. Okay, and I got to figure out the other, because the penal 182 is the conspiracy. So I just need to figure out what the felony folder, and so I need, who do I need? I need Malta's report, or, okay, let's put in the date, 02/16/24. Man, I tell you what, all the naming conventions of having everything dated, it makes everything fucking beautiful. So I typed in the date, and then I'm just going to go through. I need the 22810. 22 plain as well as escalating to a felony PC and okay, what was it? 22810. Yeah, I didn't want to start this whole thing over, pseudonym, but like it was just like it had to be altered and changed, and unfortunately, we got all the fucking shit over there saved still. Okay, cool. All right, that's awesome. All right, what I think is surrounded about half the length. Okay. They said that I should use the full legal names for the introduction. Let's add full legal names of Cam, Danny, and Josiah, and let's do the shortcut. like Adler. Shit, or whatever. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you guys. Pseudonym David, like David B. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. I tried so hard to get this done earlier, and I just could not fucking focus. Okay. So, what do we got first here? Okay, jurisdiction and venue. Okay, I already got the jurisdiction and venue done. So, I'm going to use what we already had for that. I think that was solid. Parties. Copy. II. And then, yeah, this has all kind of been hammered out already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the jurisdiction venue. Do I need to do anything anywhere? Let's enter that. Okay. Okay. I use my previous jurisdiction and venue. That's perfectly fine. If your previous jurisdiction section was legally sufficient and already survived the court's initial review, there's no reason to reinvent it. Okay. The focus should be on strengthening the factual allegations and trying to more clearly do your constitutional caption, keep your jurisdiction, keep the pet. Okay. No, you need to, okay. Now rewrite, now do the parties section with the same named defendants with the named defendants from the caption. See, we've really been coming along like learning how to do this, and like all the suits are the same. In all the other jurisdictions, man. We're writing one for Cook County, Chicago, one from Pinellas County, Florida, the federal court in Los Angeles, the Central Division, and then the Los Angeles City Court or County Court for the state claim. Okay, that's cool. All right, cool. All right, now my friend had said that I should do the parties in alphabetical order. I'm just not going to do that here. Next time around, I will do that. Okay, I got to renumber these. Hold on. I just learned a trick for those. Continue previous numbering. Okay, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. All right, I just fucking did that super quick. Boom. Okay, why is that tab off? Okay, that makes me not happy. Why is my tab fucking weird? Okay, formatting problems. Always a fucking issue, man. Seriously. What did I do wrong here? Okay, I can do this. I could handle this. Know exactly how to manage this. Cut. Okay, this is heading. This match heading. Update heading. No, no, no. This needs to be 12 font. Don't fuck with me. 12 font. Let's get our heading 1, update heading, apply heading, no, update heading 1 to match. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is easy. The D.o.A knows how to do this. Okay, that's a little wordy. Okay, I don't like how wordy that is. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Why do I feel like I'm missing people? Like the only people I have? Can the parties section be less wordy somehow? Alright, I think I lost chat here. It's been the same chat, unless you guys stop. You stop talking. Okay. Alright, better. Okay, I'm just making sure. Copy. Yeah, that was too wordy there. Okay. I feel like I'm missing people. Alright, let's look at who I served, because I'm missing somebody. Rubicalvo, Salzar, Velasco. Salzar and Velasco. Alright, let's just make sure we got Salzar and Velasco. Velasco. Where's Salzar? Alright, Salzar's not in here. Okay, I want to do Salzar. We are missing Salzar. What happened to him? I'd say 16th. Y'all decide. I'm down for whatever. Okay. I got to add Celzar up on the top there too. Right, you know, let's do this in alphabetical order. Let's fuck this. I'm going to do that exactly how you said. Okay, let's do that in alphabetical order. Because I have the ability to do it. All right, let's do it in alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. All right, copy. Okay, here we go. Paste. Okay, why is it doing that to me, man? You motherfucker. Okay, I'm going to tell it not to do the numbers. Don't add the numbers. I will add in Google Docs. It's not formatting properly. No. Okay, yeah. No serial numbers. No column. No row numbers. Just text. There we go. And what the fuck? Okay, undo that. No, undo that. Formatting sometimes just fucking kills me. Okay. Let's rewrite header caption to so that it matches parties. Hall, Bank, Doyle, Rubalcaba, Celzar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2. Where's Rubalcaba? Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why does it always do something real fucking weird? Okay, that's what you want to do? She's out cold. Struggling here, Sue. I'm gonna get it though. Control V. I don't like that though. What do you think, Sue? I'm not sure if I should. I prefer this. Later till the dirt. Okay, individual and no, I want both the capacities in the individual and the. Yeah, hold on. Give me a second here. How did we have it before? Individual and official capacities. Okay. Let's do it in the individual and official capacities. Okay, cool. All right, and I feel like we're missing a couple of defendants here. Who the fuck are we missing? Okay, we gotta look at this. Show all downloads. Erica. Salzar. Okay, cool. Okay. We are missing Erica from the claims too. Okay, here we go. We already locked this in, bitch. Don't get lippy with me, motherfucker. Alright, last time. Control V. Doyle, Eubank, Emerito, Hall, Mata, Rubicalva, Salzar, Valios, Velasco. Okay, perfect. Okay. Rewrite parties section. Copy. I don't think we need their titles. But I could be wrong. Because what if we're wrong on their titles? Oh, you fucking motherfucker. I don't want bold. Oh, because you clicked it. Okay. No, it's good. We can put it in the party section. Okay. We got through the party section. Take a couple minute break from that. I want a bag of chips. Okay. A little more than an hour to get my channel back. Cheesy poops. God damn. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, we are ready to move on to the next section. Factual allegations. Heading 1, apply heading 1. Okay, this is going to be heading 2, which is going to be 12, bold. And, okay. Plaintiff is an independent journalist, live streamer, and First Amendment activist who regularly documents matters of public concern through live broadcasts and public demonstrations. Beginning in around January 24th, plaintiff participated in peaceful demonstrations on the public sidewalks which surround the Church of Scientology, La Poubelle, and other public locations within the jurisdiction of LAPD Hollywood Division. All right, I'm not going to read it all out loud because I'm going to injunctive relief. Where have you seen that? Let's do section B. Okay. All right, this is coming together. Real fast, real nice. Previous, you were claiming injunctive relief as well. I think we are. I think there is some injunctive relief. Maybe I'm wrong. I think we are. You'll put it in the title. Okay. Perfect. Heading to 12. Been getting in or about January 24th, plaintiff and other individuals peacefully protested on the public sidewalks surrounding the Church of Scientology Celebrity Center and La Poubelle restaurant in Hollywood. During this period, plaintiff and other protesters were subject to repeated batteries, assaults, threats, thefts, vandalism, and other criminal conduct allegedly committed by individuals associated with and supportive of the Church of Scientology and La Poubelle restaurant. The plaintiff and other protesters repeatedly requested police assistance from officers assigned to LAPD Hollywood Division and on multiple occasions sought to initiate private persons arrest pursuant to California Penal Code 837 based on crimes allegedly committed in the presence of responding officers or supported by witness statements and video evidence. Plaintiff alleges that the Hollywood Division officers routinely declined or discouraged private persons arrests requested by protesters, failed to investigate reported crimes against protesters, failed to preserve or review readily available video evidence, and otherwise declined to pursue enforcement action against individuals accused of committing crimes. By contrast, plaintiff alleges the complaints made by individuals associated with the Church of Scientology and La Poubelle frequently received immediate investigative attention, acceptance of private persons arrest, and enforcement action by Hollywood. Plaintiff further alleges that Hollywood division officers repeatedly responded to complaints made by Scientology-affiliated individuals and LaBelle personnel in a manner materially different from the response to complaints made by plaintiff and other protesters, despite many incidents occurring at the same location involving many of the same individuals and rising from the same ongoing demonstrations. Plaintiff alleges that the pattern of unequal treatment preceded the events on February 16, 2024, and provides important context for the constitutional violations alleged in this action. Okay, that sounds fucking good. And then, okay, let's do section C. Section C is the heart of the complaint. Okay, this is very getting repeaty. Okay, section C seems to be repeating section B. I thought section C was going to give specific details of denied PPAs, etc. Yes, you caught what I was doing wrong. Okay, let's write section C like it should be filed. This is not doing good. Fuck you, man. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I need to go to the master incident. Master incident timeline. Okay, I already got this done, bitches. Hell yeah, got this done. 12th, February 4th, February 7th, February 9th, February 9th, February 13th. I did all this work already, bitches. Alright, perfect. That don't impress me much. Okay. Okay, I already did this fucking work. It's actually my fourth motion for production, request for production for the felony case. I spent days putting this together. So, let's make this section C short and sweet. If we are going to repeat something over and over again, let's generally plead it. If not, let's make it short and concise with the least amount of details, just to record the interaction. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is good, but it has to be... Okay. Okay, this is good. All right, let me copy. Didn't they take a PPA but never filed it or acted on it? Be more detailed. Who? Who's they? And what PPA are you talking about? Okay. Ah, God damn it. God damn it. Oh, what happened to the fucking numbers? No, no, never filed a. They never took a PPA for me. I got. Hold on. You gotta stay away from these numbers. I gotta get this put in here. Cut. Control V. Close. Oh, there was one PPA. The Brian Borland thing. What was Streets? They did take a PPA. They took a PPA on that one, the Brian Borland one. The PPA for December 4th. The PPA for December 4th, Erica, and was it Salzar that was with the December 4th? Let's see here. Salzar. Defendant Erica and defendant Salzar. Defendants Emerito and Salzar responding to the incident. On or about okay, why is this fucking okay, that needs to all be on or about. I don't think I need to have that. That shouldn't be, yeah, that shouldn't be bold either. Okay, and I have to remove I can't say battery. That's a legal conclusion. Following request for arrest following a Scientologist striking his phone. So the private person arrested initially by Scientologist security involving a protester. A process after she brushed up against a initiated by after she brushed up against the guard while dancing on the sidewalk. All right, yeah, so I can't say battery. I can't say a lot of that stuff. I have to say those are legal conclusions to say a battery. So you have to say, you just have to say factually what they did. Okay, we don't even have to say, yeah. This by says about person she brushed up against the guard while dancing on the sidewalk. Alleged incident involvement. What happened with? I don't remember what happened with Brian Borland. Did he hit his phone? He was not prosecuted. Was detained following reports that he possessed a firearm. Okay, I don't have to have any of this fact witness stuff. That was only for my thing. And was Josiah cuffed? On that was cuffed? It was a false call to service. False. Okay. Uh, no, that was not when I interviewed. Oh, I'm not sure. The January 19th, I don't think Patrick Perry was upon was but upon information, the charges were not pursued. With hitting a protester, Okay, the January 19th one I got. Aaron Smith Ledman was arrested. Okay, we have to. That one's got to be worked on right there. That one needs to be felony stalking. That one needs to be Aaron was arrested involved with Patrick Perry after he wanted to report that or whatever. I don't know if one of you guys could get that one done. I'm going to move past it. Okay, that's too much. Was struck. Phone was struck. La Poubelle. Okay, that one doesn't matter because it's not a thing. You don't recall the details on that one? Who's that, David? So I can't process it. Basically, Patrick Perry, Aaron was talking to Patrick Perry. Patrick Perry turned around and released his dog, and at the same time whacked Aaron in the head with the walking cane, and then the dog went and attacked him, and then Officer Tim Tolman told Aaron that if he filed a an arrest on Patrick, he would be arrested for felony stalking. I believe so. And Aaron was cuffed to the bench for like 4 hours. So important details on that. Yeah, so that could all be like one or two, but that what I just said kind of has to be in there. I think it's super important. Okay. Documented incidents preceding plaintiffs proceeding. Prior plaintiff's arrest, Hollywood repeatedly responded to incidents. Accepted or declined prior. Okay. These are not. Okay. These are factual. Okay, I don't want it to say the following instances represented that course of conduct. Their factual background to the these are background facts and are not. Okay, well, let me see. I think I have this in this other one. Okay, let me see here. like that. Okay. I need, in some type of wording, I need to say that these are not, they're not injury or something. I need to say that these are not injury or something to plaintiff, but offered as background facts or something along those lines at the beginning of this section, if that makes sense. Okay, I can take that off. Put this on my fan. This fan blowing. Okay. 100. All right. 100%. Okay. So that just kind of pursued by LAPD. By LAPD. Just add that to that. Please. Officers declined to accept a private person arrest. Okay, I don't need to put that one on there. Okay, there should be a February 14th. Okay, where's the February 14th? Okay, and there's the Patrick Perry thing. Hollywood officers push Cameron it's getting close to getting my channel back. Okay. Oh, thank you for the $20. Fiamtiente? Fiamtiente. I don't know what Fiamtiente is. February 7th, February 9th. And I'm still awake, bitch. Okay, February 13th. Oh, fuck yeah. That's why you're amazing, Stu. Goddamn right. Cut. Control V. None. Okay. The allegations in this section, the channel should come up in about 30 minutes. Maybe 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, 30, 35. Number 50, the last part of that sentence doesn't make sense. Was again Adler was again detained. Protester. Let's just, you know what? Do we need to put the names of? I don't think we need to put the names of everybody. I could just say a protester. I think that's what we'll do. A protester was again detained following reports that he possessed a firearm. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut out. I'm just going to refer to everyone as protesters. It's 53 now? Oh. And we could do like a man. Was Brian Borland a Scientologist? I don't remember. We'll name the defendants like on 46. Okay, it's 53. Personally arrest connection, but upon information, the charges were not pursued by. Yeah, so he basically was arrested. Thank you, ACM. All the planets were aligned right now for this to be a success. Yeah, and I kind of had to rewrite this. It kind of fucking sucks, but like, I was just at a dead end with what was going on. It just had to be kind of removed. 56, 53. Parent was subsequently arrested in connection with the incident, but upon information belief, the charges were not pursued by a. No, not a Scientologist. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we'll. LAPD officer, Hollywood LAPD Hollywood officer. If they're not the named defendant, we'll just put them in as just officers. No. he would face felony stalking charges. Just a very long stream of police records. Okay. Well, it's upon information and belief. Basically, I believe there was a bail, but I don't think they pursued charges. Somehow it disappeared, from what I know. So I'm going based upon information and belief. I don't think he was charged for that incident. So I'm saying information and belief. So it's not it's not necessarily a fact. Protester. And should protester be capitalized or is it lowercase? Okay, lowercase general protester. Okay, so we'll do lowercase protester. I'm removing all the names, and so it's just protester. I'll only name the defendants. Everyone else I'll refer to as an LAPD Hollywood thing. So I got this one, February 9th. Hollywood Division officers declined a protester's request for a private person arrest after she reported that a La Poubelle employee, Francois Gross, battered her during a protest outside of La Poubelle. Okay, so this is something I just learned. Thank you for the person who sent me this email. That is a legal conclusion because I said battery. Okay, a battery is a 242, Penal Code 242. That is a legal conclusion. It is not a fact. So how that has to factually be put out. And so I'm still learning and processing seeing this so that I don't make legal conclusions. So what he reached through a curtain. Francois employee, a La Poubelle employee, reached through the tent and struck her about her body during a protest outside La Poubelle. And that Hollywood Division officers, nope, that is actually, that was Officer Doyle. Defendant Doyle declined, caps locks, declined a protester's request for a private person arrest after she reported that a La Poubelle employee reached through the tent and struck her about her body during a protest outside of La Poubelle. Okay. No, I don't need to put all that. I can just put that. Okay. And it was pointing at gunpoint. Plaintiff was detained at gunpoint at the Scientology building. February 13th, Hollywood Division officers escorted La Poubelle owner Francois Coster from the restaurant during protest activity. Okay, and then February 14th, Danny, on or about February 14th, 2024, a La Poubelle patron struck a protester on struck a protester's phone after claiming he was not allowed to film him. Police. Okay. Officers refused to arrest patron. I don't know if I should put Hollywood Division officers. That's just Hollywood Division officers refuse to arrest patron. Was that 13th and 14th? Or do I have the date wrong on that? Only upper if you define the term. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I gotta look at Oluto's 02 14 24. I'm getting close to my channel coming back. Come on, I better, if I'm hyping this all up and it doesn't happen, I'm going to be pissed. 214, yeah. Okay. Smoke break. Copy. Okay. We're up to the February 14th arrest. Trying to find a cord and a charger that will work together. Okay. Okay. Let's do the 216. Okay. Next section. Okay, that was important. That was a lot of incidents that were happening. Okay, David's on a tea break, or David's on the smoke break. Pseudonym's on a tea break. Oh, lovely. It's a lovely little tea. Tea sounds actually fucking great right now, but I'm drinking health is not on my priority list. When my felonies are dismissed, I'm getting on a health kick allegedly. I need the angst of all this removed. This is the only thing I have to comfort myself is fast food, caffeinated shit, fried food. My weight does not like me because of it, but it's the only thing that I'm sober and eating. I'm indulging in food. Just in case my battery gives out, I'll be back, guys. Okay, Kirby's mom. Okay, we're getting close, man. We're in the witching. I'm gonna check my emails. I'm gonna go live on my other channel. I'm gonna end this stream and I'm gonna go live on my other channel when it comes up. Okay. All right, I'm feeling good. It's 1 a.m. I'm just moving right through the rest. I mean, this is going to be pretty. I think this is going to just move along. Sort your Irish Canadian accent out. Oh, A. Pinot 182, and what's the other charge? Let's go back up to the introduction here. Got that hammered out somewhere. some of the additions is constant. Oops. Okay. What's up, Melody? I'm adding that. I don't know. I think it's just I think it's a good fucking thing to add. I added, so the man was subsequently arrested in connection with the incident based upon information belief. Charges were not pursued by LAPD. This man is currently facing murder charges on Los Angeles after the dog attacked another man and he stabbed him to death. He allegedly. Stabbed him, causing him to die. Stabbed him to death. I'm not sure if that's proper. I don't know. I think that's important to put in. Maybe it's saying too much. Then pushed another protester when on scene. Okay. Oh, that's what I went up to the top for, and I never got that. Okay. PC. Cut. Oh, I'm using the wrong button. All right, come on, Scott. You're fading. You can't fade yet, man. You got another couple hours. And conspiracy. Illegal use of tear gas. Is that 228110 is? I think so. Let's check it. Okay. Okay. No. 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 Okay. No. No. At no time did any defendant, at no time did any officer, at no time did any officers take testimony or view any videos of protesters at the scene. Take testimony or review any videos of protesters at the scene, despite dozens of camera views and people. Okay, cool. Okay. Make the sections. Oh, why the fuck are you doing that? E. Okay. Okay. Right out. Okay. Right out D2. Copy. We could do defendants on that, David B. How should it be? D. Let me see. D1. D.A. How did that get? Oh, I put that in the thing? Oh, it should be lowercase. Okay. Let me see. So this needs to be header 3. This needs to be lowercase I. No. A, B, C, D. It should be Roman numerals. No. How do I want to fucking do that? I don't know how to label these. Needs to be like a subsection. It's in the header. Yeah, I got it out. For D, the February 16th, I need to do a couple different sections of that. So this needs to be like, this is heading number 3. I don't know how to do that. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to continue on, figure it out. Okay, cool. We already did all this work. I'm making it more difficult than we already did all this fucking work. Okay. I'll leave a Ludo. Should I try to leave a Ludo in and try to ask permission one more time to serve him? I don't know. I don't fucking know. No, I don't. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I won't fucking put him in then. Fuck him. Fuck him. He gets a pass. Dirty fucking pig. Okay. Alright, let me look. My channel might be back. I'm just curious. Let me check my email. I'm gonna check my email on here. I'll be right back. I didn't get an email yet. Okay. Okay. Next section. It's my legal words. I don't think it's back yet, though. Delete laws. Okay, we need to finish that. Okay, we got this all done already. Okay. Cut. I'm just dumping right back in. We already did this. Okay, how many pages are we at? What page is this? Alright, so like, I kind of abandoned the thing. I'm going to end the stream real quick, and I'm going to check to see if my channel's back, because my channel should be back by now. And then I'm going to start another stream. So, yeah, can request alternative service, but they denied me to do it because I didn't do enough thing. So I want to check because I'm like itching to know if my channel's there. It's making me go back. So I will go live back on this channel or my Defenderofants channel. So I might lose some of y'all, but I'm hell bent on checking to see if my channel's back. I don't think it is, but I want to check. All right.